Hi, welcome back to the video novel Z-fari. That's zombies. We're going to finish up the fifth part of chapter 8 tonight, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you're ready, sit back, relax. Here we go. Meanwhile, down in the lab, Dr. McDougall began phase 3. The doctor called the trooper station. Please send 3 troopers to the lab. When they arrived, McDougall gave them explicit directions. First, bring Willie's chair next to the zombie. Then he instructed Alice, or Allison, or whatever her name was, to reposition Willie so that he was sitting up again. He told the troopers to put a noose around Willie's left ankle before unstrapping his left leg and thread the rope through the pulley in the ceiling. They did this and then added 2 more ropes strung through pulleys on each side so that his assistant and the 2 of the troopers could move Willie's legs while keeping them under control. "Why don't you sedate Willie or put him under completely?" Allison, his lab assistant, asked. "I believe that endorphins have a stimulating effect on zombification," he answered. "For the second part of phase 3, sedation may be required. Now raise his leg 6 inches. Allison pulled on the rope, lifting Willie's leg. The 2 troopers provided tension on the other rope, steadying Willie's leg horizontally. Dr. McDougall then instructed the 3rd trooper to put on bite-resistant arm guards and remove the gag from Jerry, the zombie's mouth. Jerry, the zombie, wore an open-mouth leather head harness, $31 on Amazon.com, with free 2-day shipping, with a plug gag. Dr. McDougall thought this was an excellent bargain since it was advertised as a one-size-fits-most harness, with a gag that could be plugged or unplugged and snapped into place or taken off as needed. It was made of leather with chromed steel fittings. The doctor instructed the trooper who had removed Jerry's gag to position the zombie's chair so that it lay flat, fully reclined, its mouth accessible. Dr. McDougall then told Allison to raise Willie's leg a little higher and then instructed the trooper who removed the gag to push Willie's chair over to the zombie so that Willie's leg was suspended just above the zombie's mouth. The zombie smelled Willie's living flesh and strained against its restraints. Willie moaned in a sad little voice, "No, no, no," becoming louder and louder and then rising to a scream as his legs neared the zombie's mouth. "No, no, oh no!" Dr. McDougall told Allison and the troopers to position Willie's calf over the zombie's open, hungry mouth. The only sound that could be heard in the lab was the straining of leather restraints and Willie's maddened howl. Dr. McDougall yelled at the troopers to pull on the ropes to immobilize Willie's leg. Willie struggled against their strength and the pulley's mechanical advantage. He was doomed to lose that struggle. And slowly and carefully, Dr. McDougall ordered Alice, or Allison, or whatever her name was, to lower Willie's leg to the zombie's mouth. As his leg descended, Willie's screams turned from individual words into one long, unbroken wail. Despite the lab's efficient air conditioning, the troopers manning the pulleys were soon dripping with sweat. The zombie strained against the leather restraints, the tempo of the snapping of its teeth increasing as Willie's calf came nearer and nearer to its mouth. There was a clack of teeth snapping, and then a new kind of scream erupted from Willie, a shriek. No, a howl. No, something akin to both, but neither. Something new in the vocabulary of the sounds of terror, pain, and yes, fearful anticipation, and finally, acceptance. Blood splashed from the zombie's mouth as its teeth found purchase on Willie's calf. The zombie sank its teeth into Willie's lower leg, ripping out a chunk of skin and muscle the size of a tennis ball. "That will do nicely, troopers," Dr. McDougall said with noticeable satisfaction. "Raise Willie's leg, Alice." Trooper replaced the gag. "Alice," the doctor said, already turning away from the carnage to attend to his notes, "bandage the subject's wound and stop the bleeding. He's probably going to go into shock again. Set up fluids and antibiotics. Use the same protocol used for the excoriations. And give him a sedative so he will stop that annoying howling. We'll stabilize him over the next 2 days and then do the usual blood tests and scans. If all goes well, we should be able to proceed with Part B of Phase 3 on Wednesday or Thursday." Captain Julie Daubigny had met her 10 trooper trainees on Sunday at the barracks. She introduced herself and told them to be ready to start training at 7 a.m. on Monday. They had been training all Monday morning. 8 of 10 of the recruits were in good physical condition. O'Malley tried hard to keep up, but she was 53. Lawrence was a strange one. He obviously wanted to do what Corporal Daubigny ordered, but he was just not very physically fit. If she had 6 weeks to get him into condition, but she only had 2 weeks. She hoped it would be enough. Bibi was in the basement cleaning his weapons and listening to some Zydeco on his phone when a call came in. It was Ike. "Hey, Bibi, I don't want a text in case anyone looks at it later. I called the Hunters. They will come to the platform at 9 a.m. tomorrow. $2,000 cash for 1 hour. They said that they'll bring $5,000 in case they get a zombie. Are you still with me, Bibi?" Ike asked. "I'm your huckleberry," Bibi told him, and hung up.